And good evening to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center. We're glad to have you along this evening. We're just basically right now testing out some of our equipment as we watch this winter weather start to move in. And as we go to the radar this evening, we can see this line of showers that has now transitioned in both Casey, Russell, and Adair County has transitioned into a mixture of just kind of a wintry mix of precipitation. Right here in the studio, we have 39 degrees here in Russell Springs, here at the Storm Alert Weather Center. Brought to you by the fine folks of Joe Brown's Auto Body in Columbia, 384-0422. Joe Brown is the person you need to see if you have towing needs or vehicle repairs. Joe Brown is who you need to talk to. He'll be sure to fix you up. If you have hail damage, maybe a fender that's been crunched, or if you have a back end, maybe you need just a whole lot of stuff done, call Joe Brown for an estimate. He'll be glad to fix you up this evening, or you just give him a call. He'll be right there for you. Storm Alert Weather Center showing this band of precipitation that's moving through the state. As you can see, the primary areas around Russell and Adair County is just a wintry mix of precipitation. As we get up toward Horse Cave and up around Munfordville and the Upton communities along Interstate 65, that transition becomes snow. In fact, a little bit of snow now that's impacting parts of both Greene and Taylor County as it moves across the area. And the southern part of Munfordville, we could be picking up quite a bit of snow there, heavy snow. I'm not going to say it's a significant amount, maybe working its way up to 1 to 3 inches of snow this evening. But I'm going to say probably closer to the 1 to 2 frame if as we go along this evening. If we bring up the Paducah radar and take a look at what's going on in the western part of the state, you see much of the same, and it's the line of precipitation is falling rain in the southernmost counties over in western Kentucky, and then as farther back to the north you go, and back to the west, that begins to be freezing rain. Then we have another band that is simply a wintry mix, and then eventually, if you've looked on farther north, let's go up to the Evansville radar site and look real quickly to see what they're showing in the Evansville area, so you can see over around Illinois and places. That is a little band of moderate to heavy snow in that part of the state. But right now in our area, we're not having a whole lot to report. Just a mixture of sleet, maybe some freezing rain. There's a kind of a wintry mix that's falling. It's probably not going to be very heavy at this time, but nonetheless, that's what we're showing right now here with our Storm Alert Weather Center radar here about 10 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Friday evening. So as we look at the current weather situations, people have asked, well, what about the threat of, can we drive? Do you think we'll have, a big snow? I don't think this is going to amount to anything much at all, to be honest with you. And it's something that, we've kind of tossed around a little bit the last couple of 3 days. But all in all, I don't see this being an event that's going to cause any trouble as we go into the remaining part of the evening. You've been listening to Weather Update, the Winter Weather Update, brought to you by the fine folks at Joe Brown's Auto Body Repair in Columbia. Joe Brown's Auto Body, located on Highway 80 be on the right going back to the east. And on the left, right before you get to Columbia, Joe Brown's Auto Body, 384-0422. That is the number you need to call if you have any problems and you need vehicle work, repairs. Joe Brown is the person to do it. All right, with the commercial out of the way, we'd like to say thank you for tuning in to weather coverage this evening from the Storm Alert Weather Center. Not really anything much to report this evening. This is kind of a test of our weather equipment and our streaming technology that we have here in the Storm Alert Weather Center. Thank you for tuning in, and have a safe and pleasant